On the subject of the indefensible, and with all these efforts to change people's minds and get people, floating voters, to cross from one side to the other, we're starting to see that move of MPs desperate to retain some sort of dignity in the face of a possible a possible embarrassment at the ballot box in the general election. Um, and uh, and George Galloway has been trying to recruit Claudia Webb. Who is she? Well, she's one of those disgraced Conservative MPs who's now sitting as an independent. So even if George Galloway was able to recruit her, as opposed to managing to get Jeremy Corbyn or Tahir Ali, it would be no more than the forgotten has-been, that is Lee Anderson, who crossed the House and joined Reform UK, Richard Tice's non-existent party, that at the moment is actually scoring in the polls. It's polling just 3% below the Conservatives. This is astonishing for a non-existent party, is it not? But it doesn't give Lee Anderson any dignity. There have been people who have crossed the House before. Um, there's Alan Howarth in 1995, who ushers in, who presages, who's a sort of forerunner, the proleptic decider of the Labour Party victory under Tony Blair. And Sean Woodward, once it was all done and dusted, went in and did rather better. Dan Poulter is the Alan Howarth of today, and Christian Wakeford is the person who did it a little while ago. But these people are likely to be footnotes in history, like Douglas Carswell or Mark Reckless in 2014, or even Reg Prentice, who did it the other way round in 1977. He went from Labour to the Conservatives under Margaret Thatcher, and I wonder what happened to him. These people who make a bit of a stir by jumping ship in the last days of a fading government don't seem, as far as I can see it, to cut any mustard, and in so many ways they look as if they're trying to rescue their quickly destroying career, and that's not a good image, is it? Dan Poulter at least has announced clearly that he doesn't intend to stand after the next election, but he has indicated that he will give advice to the incoming Labour government, so presumably offers have been made about what he can do post-election defeat. So it's not entirely as honourable and as virtuous as the virtue signalling would have had it when he actually made the decision a week or so ago.